Creating content on YouTube and getting it seen comes with its challenges. These days, due to the high level of competition in similar topics, getting views for newly published videos can be a bit tough. Subscribe and like the video to support the channel and get more tutorials like this one. But I'll show you how to make a standard video and choose the right description and title for it. You can follow the same steps for Instagram or TikTok videos as well. If you need an image or video for your content, I've already taught you how to generate one. And if you're not comfortable appearing on camera, you can use ready-made avatars to speak for you. These characters you see are not real people, they are avatars. You can even use text-to-speech services to convert your written content into voice.
Good afternoon. I am capable of reading any text that you type here.
Good afternoon. I am capable of reading any text.
To get started, you'll need some equipment, and you can ask ChatGPT for a list. Just remember to tell it what kind of content you're going to create and where you're planning to shoot, outside or in a room. The required equipment differs. For example, a microphone you use outside, on the street, should have noise-canceling capabilities. Let's begin together by creating a video content for YouTube. For the first prompt, I ask ChatGPT for content ideas. So I say, give me 50 fresh and profitable video content ideas for YouTube and write a few lines of explanation for each. After getting the ideas, you choose one that you like the most and then request a script for it. Say it like this. I've chosen idea number 21. Please provide the script step by step, along with decor design suggestions and anything else I'll need. You're seeing that the design of the scene gives you the details. It also gives you the timing of what to say and when. Now that we know what we're going to say, we need to decide whether we'll be on camera ourselves or use an avatar. One thing I should mention here is that if your native language isn't English and you want to record in English or any other language that you don't speak, don't worry. I've already introduced the HeyGen service. Let's review it together again. For example, I want to make this video in French.
I don't know what to do. She plays with all my teddies and keeps borrowing my shoe. She destroys all of my houseplants and she keeps on shouting, ooh. She throws away my chocolate and she howls at my shampoo.
The site I introduced earlier? Yes, it was HeyGen. We go to this section and select our video. In the free version, you can upload up to 3 videos per month, and each video must be no longer than 3 minutes. We specify the source and target languages. I want it to translate into French. Then we choose the number of speakers in the video and wait for the upload to complete. If you also upload the SRT file, the subtitle file of your video, can provide a more accurate translation of what you're saying. The advantage of this site is that if you're in the video yourself, it also adjusts lip syncing to match the target language you selected. Once it's uploaded, it automatically starts translating. Alright, the file is ready. Let's open it and see what it did.
Il y a un ragtime dans ma chambre et je ne sais pas quoi faire. Elle joue avec tous mes nounours et emprunte toujours ma chaussure. Elle détruit toutes mes plantes d'intérieur et elle continue de crier. Elle jette mon chocolat et elle hurle sur mon shampoing.
Yes, it translated using the original voice of the video. That's pretty amazing. This site can also create an avatar for you. Another site called Synthesia can also generate avatars. If you've recorded yourself but don't have a nice background, you can use a green screen or chroma key technique to replace the background with any image you want. Once your final video file is ready and you've added the effects, captions, or anything else needed, you'll now need to write an appropriate title and description for your post. On the same chat page that the transcript was given, write a prompt to get the title. If you can't find the page, you should also write the script in the prompt and say, "Give me a title for this." I copy the script it provided and say, "Based on this script, give me 10 suitable YouTube titles." Then you pick the one that suits best. For the description, again I use ChatGPT. I say, "Based on this script, write a YouTube-friendly description for me." In the description, set placeholders for the following: Instagram link, LinkedIn link, personal website link. Also, at the end of the description, provide some suitable hashtags. Keep the hashtags in one line without pressing enter. After giving the description, ask for some tags related to the content. The maximum number of characters should be 500, and make sure to use the full limit. Separate the tags with commas. What should we do about the thumbnail? If you know Photoshop, get ready-made templates from Freepik. Let's go check a few of them together. I go to the Freepik website. In the search bar, I type YouTube thumbnail. From here, I select the PSD option because this file type is for Photoshop templates with editable layers. I also select the free option. Once I find a template I like, I download it. Then I unzip the file and open it. You should open the file with the larger size, as that's usually the main editable one. From this point on, you need to be familiar with Photoshop in order to work with its layers. You can learn how to use Photoshop from YouTube or other sources. But if you don't want to use Photoshop or ready-made templates, you can generate your image with AI. Just describe your video and let the AI create the thumbnail for you. So I go back to ChatGPT and write the prompt like this. Based on the description you gave me, generate a YouTube thumbnail image. The image size should be 16:9. Do not add any text to the image, but leave space for me to add it myself. The reason I said not to include text is that currently, the AI tools I've tried don't provide aesthetically pleasing fonts, or they result in unreadable text. This might improve in the future, but for now, I prefer to manually add the title. So now you've seen how to create an optimized YouTube post. The process is similar for Instagram and TikTok, though there may be some differences. For instance, the cover image sizes vary across platforms. The same goes for the description. You need to read and understand the platform's guidelines before writing your description. That's because writing certain things in a description might be prohibited. For example, on Facebook, if you include a website link with commercial or promotional intent, they'll immediately shut down your account. Another type of content creation that has recently become a trend is building a virtual influencer. This character isn't real, it's generated by AI, and the person running the page uses the same character in all posts. For example, imagine the Instagram page of a women's clothing store where every model is the same woman with a consistent face and style. You might even see video posts or daily stories from this character as if she's sharing her life. To create this type of content, you first need to design a character, then continue generating photos and videos based on that same look. For instance, I'll create one using ChatGPT and another using Google AI Studio. Google AI Studio is excellent for image editing. I've provided a separate tutorial for it in this course. So I go to ChatGPT and say, Create a 25-year-old Russian woman character who is stylish. She's walking on the street, wearing jeans and a white top. I want to generate more photos of this model from different angles later, so make sure her face is clearly visible. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, great. This will be our model for all future photos. Now I want another picture with the same face. Give me another photo of the same woman sitting on her home couch and drinking Coca-Cola. I've created the second photo as well. The first thing that matters to me is that the two faces match. I check that. Yes, they are the same. I save the photos to use them elsewhere later. For example, I upload the first photo to websites that turn images into videos. I write this prompt for it. Animate this woman so that she smiles at the camera and makes a heart shape with both hands. I'm using two different websites to do the conversion, and I'll choose whichever result is better. I've already taught you how to use both of these websites before. Alright, the work is done. Let's check the result. Well, it's perfect, exactly what I wanted. Even the hair movement looks natural. Let's check the other one. This one is also amazing. For editing videos, like trimming, adding effects, and transitions, you can use CapCut, which is available both as a mobile and a desktop version. I have taught you how to use it in one of the previous projects. Another service I want to use for editing photos is Google AI Studio. One important point I discovered today is that the photo editing feature, available in the Flash 2.0 experimental model, is only visible if you have a US IP address. So, if you don't have a US IP, this model won't appear in your list. Also, you need to set the output to image and video. For example, I upload the same first photo and say, modify this character so that she looks like she is working out at the gym. Let's wait and see the result. Yes, the work is excellent. Now, I say, modify this character so that she is driving in a BMW car. Note that it's better to upload the desired photo for each prompt or start a new chat. Because if you don't upload a new photo, it will edit the last modified image, and the result may not be what you want. The output it gave me was excellent, exactly what I wanted. Google AI Studio also has the ability to generate videos. Let's try one. Unfortunately, for some reason I couldn't figure out, it refused to generate the video. Maybe if you give it a different prompt or a different photo, it will work. So far, you have seen how we created a virtual influencer. In the same way, you can showcase their daily life, attract an audience, and then start receiving advertising offers and make money. Let's continue with the rest of the training. Another content creation job is writing blog posts or articles for websites. If you're into writing articles, make sure to create original content and don't copy from other sources, as this is important for search engines, especially Google. If you want to draw inspiration from another article, you can give the text to ChatGPT and say, please rewrite this article in a different way that's optimized for SEO and doesn't resemble the original version. Then add the URL. Now you can copy and paste this article in your website. Or if you want to generate an article from scratch, simply give a short explanation and it will create a new one for you. Also, if you want an image for your article, it's better to ask the AI to generate one after you've received the text. Alright, in this video, we learned how to use ChatGPT to create content for YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms, and how to write content, titles, and descriptions in the best possible way. We also learned how to generate original, non-copied articles for our websites to improve their ranking on Google.